So I'm going to address AI, and I'm going to do this in a moment in an analogy. So
Okay.
the first thing to answer your question is I think the accounting professional needs to recognize that for them to remain relevant and significant to their customers is they have to be able to be that bridge between the AI that's out there, this powerful, wonderful tool that can actually help provide insights to the business owner, and doing so as the liaison between the business and that AI. There's a number of accounting platforms, tools, products. All of these things are integrating AI into the platforms. Well, the business owner has no desire or interest of logging into an accounting software or a financial planning software because they have a business to run. What they're looking for is someone who, like us as an expert, can come in and use that tool to accelerate our ability to service that client. And there's actually an accounting shortage going on now where the demand for accounting services is going to go up. And we're seeing so many retire and leave the profession at a faster pace than are entering the profession that the demand's going to be there. And fortunately, because of technology and the tools we have available, we'll be able to service more clients because of this technology. But we're still relevant because we're the ones that are going to be the individuals interfacing with that technology. So the example I mentioned a moment ago, I make it akin to something like a carpenter. You can be a phenomenal carpenter that just loves woodworking, that's great with your hands. But a great carpenter will also see the value in working with like a nail gun and getting an air compressor. The efficiencies that come from that don't rob them of their ability to be a phenomenal carpenter. And the same is true for the accountant. These tools that are coming on the scene are no different than the calculator, the computer, the cloud accounting softwares that came over the years. These are tools that we're able to embrace as an accounting profession to do our jobs better. And if we don't shy away from them, but we embrace them and understand that we do need to understand these tools will be effective and helpful to our clients. I think we need to lean in as an accounting profession to the small business owners, to the medium-sized
Mm,
business owners, and help
okay.
them recognize that we're still relevant and why. And I think one of the things that we can use to illustrate that is that we have access to powerful information to accelerate the successes in their business, the AI. But to get to that information, they need to go through us because we have the tools to do this. There's nothing to suggest that they have to go learn something new or subscribe to something else. We have that available to us. These are the resources that we can bring to the business equation. And what we're going to do is do so. But that requires us as accounting professionals to go out and get trained and familiar with these different tools and resources that are coming to us through the interfaces we're already paying for and using. Most of the places that we're using, say for our general ledger, maybe it's QuickBooks, Sage, Xero, FreshBooks, whatever it is, they're incorporating into their platforms AI. So are we familiar with how we can leverage that for our client to our client's advantage? And so I think this next year, one of the things that we have to do is just kind of educate our clients as to what we have available that we can access in their behalf. And I think that's going to be one of the telltale things is they're going to hear about these sexy little tools that are available for them. But as a business owner, they're too busy to really tap into it. If they can see that we can enable them to have access to it and utilize it, I think they'll be willing to pay for our services.